Welcome back to Prison Architect, everybody. Welcome back to Morningwood, where last time we left off, we were halfway through doing this welcome centre. We've got a few things to do. First things first, though, I have got some new mods, okay? As you can see, we've got lots of, like, road tiles and stuff, which is pretty cool. What else have we got in here? Let's have a little look-see. There's the fence gates and stuff. There's parking signs. Oh, we've got these new sinks. Okay, so these are what we're going to use right now to make this public bathroom really look like a public bathroom. Okay, which is lovely. I think we'll also, while we're here, we're going to put some nice flooring down. Okay, so maybe some marble tiles for the bathroom. I think that'll look nice, you know? Just, if you're going to come into a bathroom in a prison/village, you know, you want to be treated with a little bit of comfort, a little bit of style. It's just the way things are in Morningwood, you know? We're trying a new way of doing things in Morningwood. You know, it's all about treating the prisoners with a little bit of respect, okay, and seeing if we can reform them through, you know, like cool stuff instead of like beating them and like putting them in solitary and things. You know, we're basically gonna. I mean, I talked about it before. We're gonna make it feel like Centre Parks in here, okay? So, like, what I mean by that is when the prisoners come in, I want them to realise that, like, they have no access to the outside world. Like, the outside world, as far as they're concerned, is shut off. But in here, they have a chance, you know? They have a chance to kind of reform their behaviour through, you know, like, maybe some bowls, you know? Maybe they could play bowls. And also... Okay, I can't... Oh, trees, there we go. Require groundskeeping, right. Let's get to bureaucracy, shall we? So, seeing as we want the prisoners to kind of reform themselves, you know, like I said, through playing bowls, maybe doing a bit of pottery. A bit of pottery would be great, wouldn't it? I mean, it's not like we've got bowls or pottery in this game, but we do have, like, garbage recycling. So maybe, like, they can reform themselves by reforming the earth with recycling. I mean, that might be a thing, right? So there is a lot of things we can unlock. The problem is, we're going to need stuff like security, finance, maintenance, legal, psychology. All of these guys need officers. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with that before we can start getting everything else. The warden looks like he's working on health at the moment, which is good. But I think we are just going to click on everything we can click on right now. Okay, all of this stuff right here. Oh, I have to be careful with this though. What have we got? Legal prep for you know what, we don't need death row. We could use... I mean, legal prep is just a way of making sure you don't die as quickly. I'm not going to take that just yet. Okay, so we're not going to click on everything. We're just going to click on as much stuff as we feel is appropriate right now. Because, I mean, that is a lot of stuff. How much money have we just spent? That's 60 grand. That's not too bad, considering how many things we've just unlocked, right? But we are going to need some officers. So... looking at our visitation centre, it's looking pretty nice. We're going to come back and finish it. We've got the desks back in. You know, we've got potted plant. We've got the radiator, which isn't hooked up to anything at the moment. We don't have any boilers. I've got a plan for boilers. Okay, it's going to be a really interesting plan. We're gonna see how it works when we come to that. But for now, they're just gonna have to have cold radiators. Okay, it's not the best, but they'll learn to deal with it. You know. At least I'm sure they will learn to deal with it, because if not, we're going to make sure that they do learn to deal with it by letting them do some karaoke, you know. So anyway, let's before we move on to the next bit, let's just leave this floor looking a little bit nicer, shall we? Maybe some white tiles. We could do fancy tiles. Let's do fancy tiles for our entrance, shall we? We put them under the metal detectors as well. So one thing I did download, which I actually need to find, is called the snitch sorter. Okay. Now, the snitch sorter is... I don't know how it works. I'm assuming it's like a metal detector. Okay. But instead of being a metal detector, it makes them, you know, protective custody when snitches and law enforcement come in. So... we're definitely going to get one of those, but we're going to have to get prison information systems first, which is somewhere. I mean, I don't know where it is. You might have seen it. I probably already clicked on it. I mean, that's a possibility as well, isn't it? Advanced, standard computers. Prison information systems, where are you? Okay, well, I don't know where prison information systems are. It's somewhere, okay? It's bound to be somewhere. We'll just wait and see. So for now, in order to get these things going, we'll do the very basic offices first. Right, so we're just going to scatter offices all the way around here. And then as we're working on the surrounding area kind of with these offices, we'll start decorating inside them as well. I mean, the warden has his filing cabinet collection. And honestly, it is like a majestic army of filing cabinets, all lined up and ready to kill the enemy with facts and figures and percentages and numbers, medians and like graphs, maybe some like Venn diagrams as well. There might even be Venn diagrams. Can you imagine that? If there are Venn diagrams in this prison. I mean, I never would have thought it would get to the kind of place where we would have Venn diagrams in the prison, but it does seem like that might be where we are right now. But let's put that desk right in the middle there. This one's going to come a little bit further into the room on that side. Same with this one. He's going to be facing the door. Oh no, that's the wrong way around. Facing the door like that. It doesn't rotate the way I was expecting it to. I'll be honest. I'm not sure why, but my brain seems to think it's rotating the other way. And we'll do the same again down here, okay? So we'll put that one there. Now we need office chairs. Alright, now, as far as I'm aware... Oh look, it says office chair. Do you think it actually needs an office chair now? Do you think I can't use normal chairs? Because that would be a bit of a shame. It would be nice to be able to still use normal chairs, We might want to give somebody a bit of a shit office. If, like, they haven't been working particularly hard, or maybe, like... we have a Christmas party and they just go a little bit overboard, because sometimes that happens to people. They drink a little bit too much and they make a fool of themselves in front of their co-workers. It's not the best, but sometimes it can be avoided quite easily by just not drinking as much. Other times it's just going to happen. It's just the way things are. You're out with your friends. The intention is to drink as much as possible. It's not always not always ending in a good place, because sometimes bad things can happen when you go a little bit overboard. Like with anything, to be fair, not just drinking. Like, I mean, if you go overboard with bungee jumping, like maybe you decide you want to do a bungee jump, but you don't want a rope for some odd reason, because you're like really hardcore. You're probably gonna have a bad time. Let's be honest. Now we need to get a chief and a foreman, which is going to cost us 400 per day. Luckily, for some reason, we have 560 per day coming in. Okay, so now we're down to 280. We will need an accountant as well. Okay, so we're down to 140. What have we got left? Psychologist? Do we need a psychologist to do research? We don't. Okay, so we can ignore the psychologist for now. It's just going to be a drain on our resources at the end of the day. But I think... So what, we've got... Yeah, we have one more office, which is going to... either be for the psychologist or maybe is... I believe there's like a hairdressing guy. I think it's all part of the mod pack. We'll see what happens when we get the research done on it. But basically, I think there's a guy who runs like the hairdressing and stuff. Now, either he will have an office down here, or we will give him an office somewhere near one of the hairdressers. But I think we're going to have more than one hairdresser, Like, maybe if we have a bit of a spread-out commercial district, we'll have a need for more than one. But, yeah, this I should point out as well, this video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than normal, purely because it's quite late right now. Last night, stayed up with my sister-in-law, who came to visit us. Had quite a lot to drink, I'll be honest. And we were watching, like, Louis Theroux documentaries, which is kind of funny. I don't know if you've seen Louis Theroux, but his documentaries are really good. Like they're just very, very cool. We watched one about like swingers and wrestling and there was some other ones I can't even remember. But basically, we drank like everything I could find in the house. I don't often drink, so the house is quite often full of alcohol bottles which aren't getting drunk. And we just decided last night it would be a good idea to drink them, And yeah, I felt a little bit worse for today, but then I had to drive her home this evening as well. So I didn't get Didn't get home till about half an hour ago. It's probably about like 1:30 now, in the morning, I should point out, not the afternoon. So yeah, like I may not be on on as top form as I may normally be, what with me being such a pro at this. But yeah, we're gonna, this reception area is gonna have to be a little bit more sterile, okay? Because it is primarily a place for sorting out the prisoners and making sure that like they're not bringing, knives and things into the prison. But we'll give them a little area of comfort down here, okay? So perhaps there may be prisoners who can't be assigned a cell or something like that. Like maybe the holding cell will be full, or maybe just we'll still, maybe while we're still getting their holiday home / new residence / prison cell ready, they can just kind of come here and sit and like maybe watch a big TV. Just somewhere they can be slightly more comfortable while they wait. Let's have a look there. Where's the big TV gone? There it is. We've also got, look, large TV animated. We've got a flat screen TV now, which is pretty cool. Let's get the flat screen TV. I think the flat screen TV is the best way to go. Oh, we can't rotate it though. Alright, I changed my mind. We're going to get a large animated TV. Nope, we can't rotate that either. Can we get a large TV then? Let's just get a large TV. We're going to put it there. I mean, I understand why we can't rotate the animated TV. We wouldn't see the animation. So what would be the point, But this is looking pretty good now. It doesn't have a normal chair apparently, and we need a normal chair. So I think I may move this desk. I haven't decided yet. But I think we're gonna move the desk. Okay, I'm gonna move the desk, and we're gonna have like a little area where the prisoners come in. Oops, I'm trying to put asphalt down inside. There we go. The prisoners come in. Let's make this a high priority job so that it happens a little bit quicker for us. There we go. I love it when they do that. I really do love it when they do that. The prisoners are going to come in and they're going to talk to this guy. All right. Now this guy is going to be up here. I don't know who's going to be here yet. We'll see. But we're going to have some chairs like this, and then there's going to be a few more chairs along the wall like that, and it's like a little waiting area, something like that. Something that Sensational TKO suggested, hey there, if you're listening right now, you're probably listening right now, is to get some coffee tables. So I think we're going to do that as well, because that sounds like a really cool idea. If we can get some coffee tables, provide the prisoners with coffee tables in their houses, we'll also be able to put one like in this corner, just here. Where's the filing cabinets? I think we need some filing cabinets. If these prisoners are coming into the prison for the first time, there's going to be a need to have paperwork, like, close to kind of easily process them, so they don't have to wait. We don't have to run over to the warden's office to get all of the paperwork. It's for the short-term paperwork, the stuff that's being done that day, so that old Mavis or whoever it is who kind of takes this role can just, like, kind of relax a little bit more. She doesn't have to work on her legs so much, because, I mean, she's in our bowls team. And I know for a fact that like playing bowls kind of really knackers your legs sometimes. It can be pretty hard work. Legal requires a warden. Oh no, right, I get it. Okay, so we're going to have to get a lawyer. All right, so I guess that's what this last room's going to be used for, because without a lawyer, there he is. Bang. Yeah, without a lawyer, we're up shit's creek without any kind of paddle. We're not going to be able to research the last stages of the bureaucracy stuff that we want to get, which is hairdressing, which is important, right? But we have, thankfully, filled all of our little offices now. So we've got our reception area sorted. The last thing that we really need is this snitch sorter, okay? I downloaded a bunch of vending machines as well, look. We've got a sandwich vending machine, water, snacks, fruit. So those are going to be good. We're going to be able to put those into like a shop environment so people can come in and buy some food and drink and stuff. But yeah, we need to work out where prisoner information systems is in bureaucracy. I mean, I can't see it anywhere. I'm really hoping there's nothing off the top of the screen that's like missing. Oh no, there it is. Prisoner information systems. Oh, you know what? I think what's happened here is two mods are trying to replace the same node. Oh, this is going to be interesting. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Can we We can pause these, so I can force him to research this one. Let's do that. Okay, so if we turn these back on. Excellent. Right, he keeps researching that. Because I'm a little bit concerned that it might not actually unlock. We'll have to see. What we might have to do is turn one of the mods off, unlock the resource that we want, and then turn the mod back on, and hopefully that will fix the issue. We'll have to wait and see. Like, it might be fine. We might find that actually we get really lucky. Oops, that one's in the wrong place. We get really lucky, and that it decides to just, you know, give us both of these things, even though we've only paid to research one of them. So, because that would be very, very handy, I'll be honest. It would make life a lot easier for us. But this reception area, I think it needs tarting up a little bit. Now, we definitely need some more flooring, I think. I'm going to have a little look around for some mods to do some more flooring, because I think right now we don't have a lot of choice. I think it would be nice to put some wooden flooring down here to make it really obvious that it's, you know, it's like a little recreation area. Where's some bookshelves? Let's put some bookshelves down here so that if people don't fancy watching the TV, they can, you know, they can just sit and have a little read. There we go. That's gonna look lovely. Up here, it would be really nice if we had some kind of carpet, wouldn't it? I wonder if we can find a carpet. Up here, we're just going to put... I think we'll do the same again, alright? We're just going to put wood. Wood down, so it's obvious that it's separate from the reception area. Luckily, it's exactly the same size, which is perfect. And then the reception area, I think we're just going to do white tiles. Alright? It's going to be nice and clinical, because it is where we're kind of, you know, taking these girls' clothes and any possessions that they have on them, and, like, storing them in permanent storage, which is funny, actually. You don't have to... I'm surprised you don't need to build something, you know, something like that just for storing, you know, the shit that you take from the prisoners. A contraband, like, area, you know, just something along those lines. It just surprises me a little bit. I would have thought it's something that you'd had to do to keep your prison operating nicely. But yeah, it looks like we finished our welcome centre, which is awesome. We've got the rest of the offices down now, which is even cooler, because now we can really start to see some of the mods shining. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff. We'll see the workers later. The liking and the commenting and the subscribing and all the cool things like that. And I will see you in the next video.